So Hearts are now 5 games without a win, and it's just the same old story again. We dominate possession, we dominate shots, but we somehow lose. And it's still really hard to pinpoint what the problem is, because at points in games we look great, we look really good, we look dangerous, but we just can't stick that ball in the net really. That's now through 2 games in which we have failed to score in, against Partick and now against Ross County. And Johnson came in to play this game by himself up top, and he looked lazy, he seemed to just lack energy, and he seemed to lack passion, and I do not know if that was because he was still injured. He tweeted out a couple of nights before the game, we should know by Tuesday if I'll be back or not. He's been brought right back into the team, taking out Rory Curry, and I think he was still injured personally. I don't think he was 100% by far. He just didn't seem to chase down the ball enough. He hardly won a header again. And I think that was a problem with this game. We didn't have anyone up front for about 73 minutes. He just did nothing really, except from blasting a shot from about 10 yards into an open net into Rosette. And that was really his contribution to the game, and I just feel that he wasn't really too great. But as I said before about us dominating possession, it was a 58% to us, 42% to Ross County. We had 15 shots, they had 10. And their goal, yeah, it was teed up. Toulouse, I think, poor defending, came out to Toulouse. I'm not too sure what he done. He kind of turned with the ball, and the ball just got away from him. And the Ross County player it was basically a set piece without a wall. Managed to fire it past Hamilton. Hamilton, 100% now at fault there. And I don't know where to go from here. Our team just looks weak. It looks to lack confidence. It seems to lack the ability to go forward. It seems to lack the drive to go forward, and I don't know. We played a very attacking formation. We played 4-2-3-1 with Nicholson, Joom, and Chule behind Johnson. So really, we should have been dominating the game attacking wise, because we only had those 2 central midfielders in Cowie and Toulouse, but we just couldn't. And they were very organised, playing 3 at the back. They were just insanely organised, and they just stopped us from getting into any really decent positions. And when Johnson doesn't win any headers, you don't really have that option to just start lobbing balls like we did with Nielsen. So a lot of the time we just found ourselves playing it back and starting again. And it's really annoying to watch as a fan at the game. Just watching your team get so far up the pitch and then just play it back. These quick free kicks that we seem to be doing recently, of getting the ball up to the 3/4 mark, could be a decent position to whip it in, but we take it quick, and then it's just again we end up going back, and countless times that has nearly came back to punish us. We've nearly conceded from our own free kick, and it's that lack of drive to go forward that I think we really need to sort out. I think that's what's punishing us in these games, our inability to really go forward and go for a goal. We were 1-0 down, and we were still doing this, and that starts to get the fans a bit riled up as well, and they start to get impatient, and that's not a good atmosphere for the players, because if you're 1-0 down, you're already insanely frustrated as a fan, and then when you see your team getting up the pitch and then passing it back and just not really having that much effort to go forward, and no passion and no leadership to go forward, it's just poor. There is no one in this team at the moment who knows the club, who knows what the club aims for, who knows what this means to the fans, what this means to just the club as a whole. Letting go of Ozturk, who came in when we were down and has brought the team up, that was a big mistake for us, I think. Yeah, that was Nielsen's doing, but I think that was an insane mistake to take away the captaincy from him like that and then sell him on. I feel that was a mistake for us, because he knew the club, he was organised, he was a leader. I don't think Perry Kitchen and Don Cowie have that leadership. I don't think they're too sure on what this club stands for and what this club means. And I think that lack of leadership is really punishing us, and there's no one who's shouting at the players, who's getting them into order, who's yelling at them to get forward, to attack, to do that, to do this. And I feel that is kind of making our team a bit unorganised. It's making us be too patient. We don't have anything really behind us. I can't see Cathro in the locker room shouting at the players. And I think that as a whole is there's too much pressure off these players. Like 5 games without a win, there should be heaps of pressure on these players. And it's this press conference kind of thing that's happening now, where, oh yeah, we're sorry, we will do better this game. If fans can get behind us, we will do better. And they're not showing it on the pitch. All this talk is just talk. That's all it is. There's no backing up this talk on the pitch. And I feel that that's also really annoying the fans. And the players just aren't doing anything at the moment. They're not looking like the greats. They're not looking like they were last season. Like Zoom doesn't look like even half as good as he was in that game, but then he was last season. And it's really annoying. Hamilton at the start of the season was good. He looks just to lack confidence now. And this needs to be sorted out. It needs to be eradicated from the squad. All this inconfidence, all this no urgency, no leadership. It needs to go. However, I do feel that we shouldn't sack Cathro. By sacking him now, it's not going to add anything. It's not going to help in any way. I think we should give him till the end of the season, see how it goes. If we only get like 2 or 3 wins by the end of the season, then I think we should make that decision and he will need to leave the club. But if he can, I think we should give him time to try and pick it up a bit, try and get a bit of momentum going for him before the start of next season, get a full pre-season in, see where he can strengthen. But if it gets too bad, I don't think we should sack him straight away. I think we should sack him at the end of the season, bring in a new manager and then let him have a go, have a full transfer window to sort out his team, a full pre-season to sort out his team, and then we can look at going ahead from that. But as I said before, I do not believe that we should sack Cathro now. Another player though that I was really disappointed with in this game was Soa. Again, I've never really seen much in Soa. I just think he doesn't offer anything to the squad. He's basically the second coming of Oshinawa for us. That's in my opinion anyway. I don't know why we're continuously starting him over Reynas. I don't see what Cathro sees in him. We've only got him on a 6-month, so it's not like it's a long-term option. I really think that we should bring back in Reynas, because Reynas, again, he showed passion. I really like the passion in Reynas, and I just feel that he was an all-round better defender. He was slightly more consistent throughout a game than Soa seems to be. Soa seems to do something amazing and then something really poor in the next minute. And I feel that Soa needs to go. Soa needs to drop out of the squad because he's just not offering anything. He's not offering any width. When he does try and offer width, it doesn't work. So then we find ourselves one man down at the back, and it's just, I don't see why he continues to start him. But overall, I was really disappointed with the whole squad in this game, and I feel that a lot of work needs to be put in over the next couple of months before the end of the season to really fix these problems, to get them ironed out, and so that we can go ahead next season and look to challenge for cups, look to challenge for the league, look to get that Europa League position. That is what we need to do next season. We need to write this season off. It's not been the best for the club, and we need to go ahead, new stand next season, and we as fans need to get behind the team, and we need to push on. We need to get through this tough stage. To everyone saying that they're not going to go to games until we start winning again, you are plastic fans. We need to stick with this club till the end, through this tough time, so that we can enjoy the high times. Thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you in the next one.